long journey. We are finally at Krabwa at the Ayenswano district. We are here to visit the farms of PY rabbit farms and ventures. Yeah, and ventures. He has other farms, maize, cassava, and all. This town is mainly known for cassava production. So we are here. Now we are here to look at the rabbit farm he has, then possibly explore other options. So yeah, follow me as we have fun and enjoy. Alright, so yeah, we are finally at the PY Rabbit Ventures. We have the CEO, if I'll put himself here. We'd like for him to describe himself, to mention his name, and we'll take it from there. So yeah, please come in.
Okay, I'm Gordon Annan, a university graduate of University of Ghana, and I started this rabbit way back in 2018. That's when I was doing my national service.
Oh, okay. Sure. We have people who are done with national service. They don't even know what to do next. Yeah, I'm pushing the idea that agriculture is the main source, like main thing we can do and get involved in. People think of looking for white-collar jobs and all, but when you actually start agri in a small way, it grows and becomes big, as he's saying. So here to just look at the rabbits, how he started, where he started from, and how far he has gotten to. So yeah, so I know you said you started somewhere in Accra. So yeah, can you take us through that so we know?
Okay, so so let me put it this way. I started my service, that was August 2018.
Sure.
And then by October 2018, same year, I was interested in rabbits, so I went online and then saw someone's contact, that's Mr. Darko. And then I called him, and then I went to his place. And then upon reaching there, I thought I was going to see like 5 rabbits or so. But I got there and I saw like 30 plus those, and I was like, wow, how did he start? And then he told me, he gave me the gradual process, how he started and everything.
Sure.
And then I got interested because during my childhood days, my dad also had rabbits, and we were trained how to rear them, bring them up and everything. So I was like, okay, fine, since it was a childhood exercise on that 2P through, why don't I just venture into and then continue from there. And then I bought 2 females and then 1 male. That's how I started the rabbit. So I did it in the backyard at Labadi. So we had a small backyard, and then I just used it to build one small cage, like 3 rooms. Okay. And then I started, and then they gave birth. And the rabbit production is very fast because almost every 2 months, 1 rabbit can be giving birth, like 5 kittens, and if you don't have space, you just have to expand.
Oh, okay.
So through that, I just decided to expand to a bigger scale.
Alright, so talking about like they giving birth, I know they give birth to a lot. And you have to also plan the timing, where you cross and all. So can you also take us through that one? So like time to cross, then what time will you know that they are pregnant? That you put in, I think they have a box you put in so they give birth into.
Yeah.
Yes, can you take us through that so we know?
Okay, so let me use this one as a typical example. This doe was crossed on 9th of July.
Okay.
And then by August of 9th, she gave birth to this wonderful case here. So in a month's time, that will be 9th September.
Yeah.
This ones, the bunnies here will be 1 month, and then I'll be able to separate them from their mother, and then recross the mother again. That's from 9th of this month September forward. So if I should cross this mother, let's say 15th of September this month.
Okay.
By 15th of next month, she'll give birth to another case again.
Okay.
And then, so the production continues. So after every 2 months, I recross the mother again.
Okay, if I get you, so it takes 1 month. Like we cross them, after 1 month they give birth. Then the children will grow. When they are 1 month old, you separate them.
Yeah.
So after you separate them, you can still cross them.
Cross the mother again.
So like 1 month to 1 month interval.
Yeah.
Like that. So okay. That's nice. So these are the children they have there.
Yeah, these are the bunnies that she has. She gave birth to 6, but 2 died, then let me just 4.
Oh. Is that like they were not, she killed them or how? So I know some of them at times.
No, they were kind of weak. Sometimes she can give birth to 5, and then 4 will be much healthier than the other one. So the one which is not very healthy will die. Just die and just go.
Okay. So looking at the pots, the feeding pots, how do you do it yourself, or you have someone who do them for you?
Okay, so by the grace of God, I have one old woman here who does this good post for me. But I have other people who produce them on a larger scale and then they sell. But those ones can get them only in Accra and Kumasi. But looking at transportation fee, bringing them here, that's another issue. So I just let the old woman do it for me. But currently I have a new one that I'm using. That one, there are holes around it that the small bunnies can just feed around. But with this one, the bunnies will feed here, the mother will feed here, and then sometimes there can be an injury. But the mother will force, when the kids are a lot inside, the mother won't get anywhere to feed. So just for the head inside, and then sometimes killing some. But with the new one, I'm sure they'll all survive.
Yeah, so if you want to see nice, supposing you can't afford this, what interim thing can you use for those who are starting? What can you use?
So for those who are starting, like I started, I use this tomatoes
the container,
the bigger size, and then just cut the side and side like 5 sizes, and then you fold it inside. So let me get you a typical one.
Okay.
So this is how I started. I started using the tomato scoopers. And so just cut the sizes and then just fold it inside.
Oh, okay. So they doesn't cut them when they are food. So
yeah, one.
The edges.
Yeah, one, don't cut them, and then two, don't spoil the food. Because rabbit, they are kind of some way. When you leave it open, they'll spill all the food out. But when you do it this way, when they're trying to bring the food out, this side, because it has come this side, it kind of blocks their feet from bringing the food outside, so the food will still remain here.
Oh, okay. And if I can see the cages are there are holes under. Is there a main reason for having such holes?
Yeah, we have beginners who use board, the plywood board. So, but that one is not advisable because their droppings and their urine will just be on the board. But when you use this, the wire measure has holes, these bigger holes. Their droppings, their urine, everything will drop here. So it doesn't affect them.
That's why you need to.
Yeah. So it just drops here and it keeps them healthy because when they stay on their feces and their urine, it gives them other forms of diseases which is not good for them.
The rabbits are very neat. Like you can look, it is white, it is orange, you can see the orange color. I'm talking about disease. When they are growing the animals, they give them injections to prevent them from some disease and like you do some of it.
Yeah, so like with the example that I gave, when I wean this bunnies here on their mother, I give them what is it called? I give them coccidiosis. It's a coccidiosis which helps them to fight against coccidiosis. Because that's the major disease that affects the bunnies here.
Coccidiosis. The name of the disease?
Yeah, it's coccidiosis. But when you give them coccidiosis, there are a whole lot of different forms of coccidiosis that I give them. But so we help them to fight against coccidiosis, keeping their immune system very strong. And then when they are up to, when I keep this mothers for long, that's because they've been here for a long time. Sometimes they have worms inside their stomach and other stuff.
So you deworm them?
So I deworm them.
How will you know? Because I like human beings, when there are worms in your stomach, you feel some way. You eat, you don't get satisfied. How will you know the bunny to, like, probably what's a stomach upset or something?
That one, I basically don't determine that one, but it's like a procedure. After every 2 months, just give them.
Oh, okay.
Just deworm them and then they are okay. So they eat normal and then they give birth to normal.
Quick question. So they deworm, how is it like? I like human beings, you have this tablet to take. So is it like in a food form or is it a liquid form put in their water or something?
So mine is this is a medicine I use. It's a vitamin injection. So I just pull the strength to one 1 ml, and then I just inject them, and then they are okay. But you have the oral ones too that we actually just put in their water, and then they drink it, and then they are okay.
So there's not oral, or how is this one? Like?
No, this one is ingestible. We ingest this one.
Oh, okay. That's nice. So you do that like every 2 months? So
Yeah, after every 2 months. And then sometimes they have ear canker and other stuff. But this one, they don't have it yet. So that one, I don't inject it. But if I detect ear canker among any of them too, I still use this one to inject them.
So, like the feeding, how do you feed them? Is it they eat 3 times a day, or like what kind of food do they eat?
For here, I do the feeding twice a day.
Twice a day. Okay.
Yeah.
So like morning, afternoon, morning, evening.
Morning and then evening. Morning by 7, I'm done feeding them, and then evening by 7 too, I'm done feeding them.
So what do you feed? Because I can see the feed itself. Do you give them the grass for them to eat, or only the feed?
Yeah, because I said feed. The grass, sometimes I don't give them grass most of the time, because I'm afraid someone might spray the grass and then you go and cut them and feed them. Then you don't know, they might eat and die. So here I do pure feed, and then the feed is made out of boiler starter, feed brown, and a pumpkin cake. Those are basically the things that I use for.
And they're easily accessible around for you to use. Or like when you buy the feed, they've already done the mixing and everything.
For the boiler starter, it's already mixed. But so when I bring it here, I just do mixing with the feed brown and the pumpkin cake. So I buy everything from Insawam and then do the mixing here.
Oh, okay, that's nice. Well, I like the way they are. They look like very, very well. It's more money. So when they give birth at fresh, like how do they look like? For those who are watching, who don't know, is it that they have hair on them, or like how do they look like?
Okay, so when a doe delivers, the kids normally are hairless. They don't have any hair on them.
How do they look like rats, or how?
Yeah, they are kind of. There's no hair.
There's no
There's
hair on
just no any fur on them. And after 10 days, like within almost every day, a little amount of hair begins to grow on their body. So within 10 days, they have all their hairs covered, and then their eyes will open after 10 days. So I can show you one doe here that gave birth like 5 days ago.
5 days ago.
Yeah,
So the hair, she don't pluck the hair in the cage or what?
Yeah, so with this one for instance, she gave birth 5 days ago. And when I'm about to give birth, she will remove some of her hair and then put it inside the next box. And then we'll deliver inside.
So she does the whole like plugging of the hair?
Yeah, she does everything.
So these ones are pregnant?
This one's, I've not yet crossed them, but this one's also giving birth. So you can come and take a clear look at these ones here.
See the way they are.
So these ones, their hair are now beginning to grow. And they are now, these ones are 6 days now. The other ones are 5 days.
Oh, okay. They look cute too. So like, is it that their eyes are still closed?
Yeah, for now their eyes are still closed. So after 4 days, then their eyes will begin to open. But it's a gradual process. Some, their eyes, one eye will open, and the next day,
the other one to
open. For some to both will open at the same day.
Oh, okay. So this one, they'll be with the mother, so like, and the mother will be feeding them. After 1 month, then you transfer them.
Yeah, after 1 month, then I just wean them and then recross the mother again.
So like, another issue about like, we'll talk about inbreeding. Let's say when they give birth, like You cross the same children. How do you regulate the crossing? So, like, you don't have a situation where, like, the children from the same mother or something, they cross them, like, the male and female.
So with my farm, because I don't want to do any form of inbreeding here.
Yeah.
Mostly, I use one male to cross almost all the females here. And then when I'm done doing that, I sell off the male. And then I buy a different male from a different farm that I've never bought any rabbits from. And then bring it here to do recrossing again. And then after that, I resell it again. So that there won't be any form of inbreeding here. But I have a male that I've kept for like a year now. With that one, there are specific females that I use it to cross. It's not every female that I use it to cross. So I don't end up doing any form of inbreeding here.
Like, is the male also here? Or like, say, a different place?
So I have one male here, this one, and then this another one. This TK, and then this PV.
You've named them or like,
yeah.
Name, what are the name of the name? The TK.
For the TK, just a normal name, the PV2. But I have one here that I've named TV. For him, there's Playboy. He's the #1 striker that I have here.
Hey! That guy has been enjoying it. He's crossing all this.
Yeah, for him.
Oh, can you take one so we have a look? So, like, take us through. If you want to find out whether it's a male or a female, how do you do it?
Okay, so this is a Californian white. Okay. Basically, with the Californian whites, they have this form of dot black and then black ears. Other than for the New Zealand white, they are just fully white, no form of any black spots.
I was thinking the eye color that we used to determine. But if you look at some of their eyes, it's different.
But with their eyes, California and then the New Zealand whites, they both have this pink eyes. So that one is basically the black spots that we used to determine whether it's a California or a New Zealand white. So with this one, if I want to determine whether it's a
it has a breast.
Yeah, it has a breast. If I want to determine whether it's a male or a female, is just lift it up this way and then just pull up this side. So this is a female.
So if it's a male, how will it look like?
If it's a male,
does not develop breast yet.
If it's a male, you see the one, the testicles, and then the
like penis
itself. But with the bunnies,
like that.
But with the bunnies, it's different. That one, you won't see any testicles or the penis itself. But for the young bunnies, you see the vulva here. And then the males, you see something round like an umbrella.
If you can show us after this one, show us the male. That's not cute.
Let's see how I can bring it up.
This one is lovely.
Yeah, I love this camp.
That's classy, yeah. For those who don't know, I used to rear rabbits when I was a kid. I'm a pro, so don't worry. So this is a female, right?
Yeah, this is a female.
I like the way it looks. I wish you could like show us the male and how they look like.